Good evening, and welcome back to the moon. Here we're back on the moon, on Frank, the lovely Frank ship. And tonight we're going to attempt to finish up at least part of the moon base so it can do some of its own processing, so we don't have to travel a million miles for hydrogen. And hopefully, Frank will be a part of this with having enough power. Not sure if this is enough power for now. I mean, we can test it. It is definitely enough power to take off and land from where we are. Batteries are in auto. Let's go ahead and detach from the base. Push up. We have about 3 minutes at engine power. I wanted a little bit more than that, hopefully, in a little bit of time. So we're going to have to make one more trip back to the Sublimation Base if there's no ice left in the little fill-up, which I do believe is just fine, but without power he needs that one battery. And then I got a suggestion from, I can't remember who, sorry, to turn on and off the hydrogen engine, and that should alleviate my problem. But I have no power for the generators to be doing anything now, so I should be off and back on, but we have nothing going to it, so we need another battery. So we have enough ice that hopefully this can run for just a little bit. And the little batteries need about, what, 8 power cells? I can't remember. Let's see, battery. The little batteries need just 2. Oh, this will be a cakewalk. All right, cool. No wonder they die so quickly. They hardly have any power in them. They have 2 compared to the big ship's 80. Well, I shouldn't have taken all those. There we go. Take as many of those as I can hold. Apparently all of them. That made no sense, but okay. Let's fall down to the moon and land on it. And for power storage, guess we just keep shoving stuff back here and avoiding gnats. There we go. My helmet's full of gnats or something. Okay, we got 2 computers. That's all we need. Cool. After that, we should have more than enough power to get over to Sublimation Base. And computers. Computers at the ready. Battery at the charged. Oh, it's kind of not facing the same way as the rest of them. I hear an engine. Amazing. Okay, it's on, and yeah, we got tons of ice. As much ice as we can hold. Just a moment. I think I did manage to catch the gnat. Okay. We do have an engine that is now charging our other batteries, correct? Check these. Batteries. Small batteries on and set to auto, on and set to auto, on and set to auto. Sweet. So now we can go ahead and load them up with all the stuff we need to take to the Sublimation Base to build it. And we should be pretty good. Oh, that small cargo container that is just locked inside there. That's terrible. And I see the gyroscope is off. I don't know why I turned the gyroscope off. It's probably to save power. Makes sense. But right now, we're no longer pressed for energy, which is good because we're usually pressed for energy. Well, in Frank we're pressed for energy, but that's besides the point. Where'd all those? We only made 195, I see. Okay, we'll make as many more as we can, I guess. We got tons of... Oh, we don't have tons of iron. Ooh. We have practically no iron remaining. Alright, we'll stop this at 30. So it's just a nice round number to add to our trip. And we'll drop back down. Whee! And made it. Alright, very small amount of power there. That engine is running through the ice fairly quickly. Yeah, it is getting through that. It's okay. After the engine's done, we have batteries, so we're good on that. Oh, I wanted to add the actual, like, pilots, the little cockpit, so I can have air and everything, so I don't have to keep a bottle with me and stuff. Alright, let me go ahead and burn this down then. It should need quite a bit, but not so much that it's an issue. Oh my gosh, wait! This model does move. I was staring at it a second ago. Can you... Wow! It's like the little cam or whatever it is at the top. Why is it at the top? Okay. Cool! Love it. Alright, let's get that cockpit built. The fighter cockpit fit? No, and it's not a fighter, and fighter cockpit's probably more expensive. Let's go with the plain old like original cockpit. Does not to fit because it does fit. We just need steel plates. Sweet. He's not an interior plate kind of guy. All right. We just need motors, displays, computers, and we'll be done. Motors, displays, none are there, and computers. Those are up there. For some reason, I thought we had some computers, but that's quite all right. We can manage. We'll grab computers. Let's do 10. I know we're gonna need some, and then I think it needed 4 displays actually. Let me check real quick. You need 5 displays. Whoops. And 15 computers. Right? No, 100 computers. Oh boy. Oh wait, no. That's the big ship one. The small ship one needs 15 computers and 5 displays. Should have 20 computers and 4 displays. Okay. We have 10. So we'll do 5 and 1 more display. Done. Back down. Should have quite enough to build this. Sweet. Let's go ahead and weld it up a little bit. Yeah, we need glass, but we don't really need glass. And then all of our steel plates and stuff are in there. Let's take some steel plates out, maybe 100, just to hold, just in case things decide to get all wonky on us again. Learn from the mistakes of the past. And then through the engine, we should have air inside of the ship. Yes, we do. Filled up everything we had, and we should be able to go on our way now. Disable the parking brake, and turn back on the wheels. How about wheels? Wheels. Yeah, wheels. We'll make that one of our hotbar items. Groups, wheels, toggle on and off, and on. Hooray! Look at us go. Philip is evolving and becoming cooler and better by the day. Look at this. Looks so stable now. It's all like functional and stuff. That's awesome. How do I get out of here again? I think I could go straight up a wall, actually. If I try hard enough, and I believe. You just need to believe. Where looks good, and why isn't that wheel spinning? Okay, it is. You know where it looks good? There? No, that's pretty steep. I think I see it. Let's go this way. There we are. That looks a little less steep. We'll head right out through Phil. He has this big motor in front of us. That looks cool. I notice I'm just probably going to ram into something here really quick. Whee! Gyroscope's on so we cannot crash. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Alright. I could have just plugged in the remote. No. The remote makes the guiding the ship while it's in the air kind of hard, because that's a really good mouse thing. I found that using the analog stick for doing that isn't as good. Oh, look at this. We have an extension of the road which is on the way out. That's great. I'm going to just go up this wall though. Because that looks like a very narrow canyon. Yay, I thought that was the edge of a crater. Dual crater. Alright. Now it looks like we're on our way back to Sublimation Base. So while it appears that our it appears that our what do you call it? The hydrogen engine has run out of power. Which is alright, you know. Means we're out of new oxygen, but we have whatever is in the cabin. And I think we'll be just fine. We're on the road towards the bridge of passage, going fast toward I guess the vessel was rubber banding for a second. I don't know what it was doing there. Look at that. We're going 30 meters per second, much faster than we do running. 3 times as fast, almost 4 times as fast as we do running. We're going to stop at this unknown signal because it seems to be on the way, well enough on the way, and we're really close. So I just wanted to see what would happen when we got there. Looks like there's a bit of a hole. We'll just avoid that and jump over. I wonder if like regenerative braking is something we could do here. We're using the turning of the craft like when we land to charge the batteries. But on that, We ended up with 2 hours of power after the thing shut down. At least 17 minutes of driving power. Woo. Hello there. Little unknown signal. We can get that cow suit going. Or not. Oh, there's the button. Get like special item. What did I get? Ooh, a rainbow suit. Oh, I love it. Okay, maybe I'll use that. That's a nice suit. But I like the cow idea. Oh, look at all that. And the parachute. Sweet. We got all sorts of stuff. Shouldn't have put all that in there. 104. 104 is good. And we will remove whatever else you've managed to have. Small cargo container has materials. The battery has materials. All of this is going to a good cause. I promise. It's all going to the base. But you'll never know that. You're a probe. A probe that we like to crash Franks into. So never again. Never again. More careful with Frank. Which, even though that wasn't what destroyed him. It was kind of my ability to fly into walls. Look at all that. Got all sorts of stuff. Construction components, probably a good thing to keep on hand, just in case. The motor is silent. Aw. Does look cool, though. Like, it looks really cool. But, on the road again. You have arrived at your destination. Being at the Sublimation Base. First things first, I'm going to gather ice. Well, first I'm going to clear off my divot hole. Gather ice, throw it in there so the engine's running while I'm building up the base. And that'll be a good use of ice so it doesn't all get used up while we're heading back. I might have to turn off the engine actually. Should be alright. Running on battery power. I wonder if that would work for like a real car, having like a hydrogen engine, a combusting hydrogen engine where the hydrogen goes ahead and explodes. Is it gonna... Whoa! Whoa! Near miss, you bike. Get over here. It grinds you to freaking... Ah! Why are you so close? Oh my gosh. I didn't think they'd be that close. What did it deposit for us? Stone? What is that? What did we get, like, the most minute amount of platinum? Ooh. We already have platinum now. That's good. It's under the ground. It's falling out of the sky. Yeah. We are definitely rich on this moon. Wow. Oh, here's some just random stone. Dang. That like flew right. It looked like it flew right under the drills and just like went through. Oh my. That was a bit of a spooky experience, to be honest. Come on, let me dig in here. Meteor storm inbound and trying to kill us, and being a meteor storm, a general nuisance. Wow, look at all this platinum. Got 25 of platinum ore. Wonder how pure materials are coming from space. I would imagine it's kind of mixed, because to get the rocks you gotta kind of move it around. But hey, it might be like ultra pure. I don't know. People just landed on space, or probes just landed on asteroids. And they don't look like big balls of metal. So, I don't know. I am not in that field. Let us gather all the ice with this very cold moon. Yep. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of break it around in like a circle, so I can come back and get it. Because it seems to be burning through it fairly quickly, which is good. It'll be charging all the batteries while we're building up the base. And another unknown signal. I might go investigate that. That's 4 kilometers away. That's a bit of time, actually. It's quite a bit of time to get over to those signals, especially with Philip, how he is. Now, 40 meters per second is really, really fast. Like 80 miles an hour. I think you just double it, right? No, you don't just double it. It has some math to it. It's about 80 miles an hour, which is really, really nice. we could get to where we need to go. 80 miles an hour, 4 kilometers. It's really not converting over correctly, but you know, Americans, so you get miles per hour. I get a better feel of how fast I'm going. And 80 miles an hour is pretty fast, or fast enough, really, for me at least. Oh, we're out of space in that cargo container. Great. Very good, very good. That means... Oh, and we can pipe stuff through there. Oops. that means, there we go. And here we go. Oh, yes, I can hold. I put more in than I could hold. That's good. All right, we need 110 just for one of these. Oh my gosh. We really need to get Frank out here. Okay. It's 120 actually after the finishing the product tax. We'll just go ahead and finish it all the way and hopefully grind off those 10. Most of it. How many do we have left? We have the wrong inventory button. 162. So if I go into here and I drop... oh, sorry. If I drop 12... No. 72? No, 52. You know, I can't math sometimes. I can't math at all sometimes. Most of the time. Okay. Now, we have just one extra, which is okay, because we have enough for everything for that one. And enough for this one. Any moment now. Ding! All done. Alright, now I can grab the rest of the steel plates and use this to frame the hydrogen tanks and the conveyors, which I don't know if conveyors need... Oops, tank. Hydrogen tank, and then conveyor, convict. I don't know why. I was about to put I next to it. What's this? What is this? Battery? Yeah, it's a battery. I don't think a battery should be there, to be honest. This is a conveyor junction. Battery? Sorry. You must go somewhere else. So on the left here, I think, well, our left. Yeah, the base is left too. I'd imagine that'd be the front of the base. We could go ahead and place our first hydrogen tank. They're 3 blocks wide. I was just using them a few minutes ago. Building something really cool that hopefully, well, I'm working on something really cool. Building is part of it. That hopefully you'll be able to see on this weekend, really. It's Friday. I'm hoping for Friday. Like, the goal is to finish it by Friday. To finish the whole video by Friday. Why am I drifting ever so slightly? What am I inertial dampened to? Is the moon rotating? That would be cool, but far out of what I think space engineers could do for a while. Oh, I had some interior plates on me. Didn't even notice. All right. Conveyor junction. Oh, about to grind you off. I don't think do pistons have attachment points on the side? I think they do. Yeah, they do. Cool. I was about to grind them off. That's fine. I want to put a small cargo container there. Just so it could have some extra storage. And the cargo container is pretty much a junction with the storage ability. It needs a lot of stuff, but we can manage that stuff. Through here, okay, I'm like, has it already burned through all that ice? No, it hasn't. Alright. It's everything we need. That scrap can stay there. And then, small cargo container. Has everything it needs but metal grids. Sweet. So these just get their construction components and motors in. Yeah, we do. We are a bit resource poor at the moment. Oh, I just threw all the steel plates into there. That's okay. I don't think we have enough for... Wait, I put 125. So we have enough for some more of these. I have to finish this one at minimum so I can get transfer to the bottom one that can transfer over to the cargo container so I can store stuff on the base. So, hydrogen tank, you are not as important at the moment. Let me just grind you all the way down. Fly? Why? Or gnat. There's no flies in here. I don't have food in here, but I have houseplants, and those breed gnats like crazy. It's annoying. Okay. We needed more motors. I used the motors for something else. Oops. For now, the connector. I think it needs power in order to be able to store stuff. So we need the battery, we need power, we need a lot of stuff for this base. This base is big and resource intensive. Let's get down here and grab everything we need off of these guys. Since just tearing them down so I can grab what I need from them. Not tearing them down because I don't want them there. But I need the motors for you, the motors for you, and the motors for you. I did bring pretty much enough for what I needed this base for. I did not have enough steel plates. Need 95. I can take 20. All right, that'll work. We're on the way there. We'll weld you back up. Oh, I took the conveyor off. Conveyor. We'll go ahead and place the conveyor. Ah, yeah, I'm not using mods, so I'm like, there's a mod that adds more conveyor tubes, which is really nice because it adds like 3-way and other stuff, so you don't have to use a junction every 5 feet, which is nice. But it also adds about so many more conveyors that what am I backed into? Oh, it adds so many more conveyors that through that menu I'm just like scrolling through conveyors. If I scroll the wrong way, I notice about halfway through, and it's never good. I guess I need to take those back. Gracie the dog is running around and being called. She is being summoned. Oh, did I not need to go so far out? Oh, the base is kind of exposed. I'll put a little room for me to be in. Alright. You get the rest of those. You get whatever else I have. Do I have any extra inventory? I have computers. I have extra computers for days, huh? You don't need computers. Neither do you. I think I had small steel tubes as well, actually. No, I didn't. I just have computers. Alright. None of you need computers? I would think not. No, no, no. You don't need them anyways. You already have enough. Okay. So what to bring not next time, or next time, I'll still bring computers, you know, just in case. We'll chuck them back in there. Get some power on our suit. Get some hydrogen in our thing. Can I put hydrogen bottles in the generator? That would be nice to know. Let me get out and find out. Can I put hydrogen bottles? Yes, I can. Sweet. We are good and plenty on hydrogen. So let me turn off the wheels. I didn't think to do that earlier, and I'll add a bar for engine, hydrogen engine. Oops. I'll add it here. I don't know why I didn't. And then so I can turn it on and off as needed. There we go. How are we on hydrogen? Or ice? We've got tons of ice. We need more, but we have tons right now. And battery power. Batteries are fully recharged in a few minutes. That'd be great, because then we can turn off the engine and just have full batteries running around. When was the last time we had full batteries on Philip? Like, never? I don't think I remember that being a thing. Remember his batteries always being low because he's charging on solar. Solar takes a while. But you know what, I like the balance. The solar feels like it's you know, passive and it doesn't need any materials, but it requires it's not as powerful as the hydrogen engines, which is great. You know, you need a lot more space, which means more materials, more resources. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So we'll go through here. Drop off whatever ice we have. We don't need all of this other stuff. I don't plan on driving the ship into something, or driving the rover into something, which we'll be okay. Philip will be fine. All right, that's now full, correct? Cool. And our inventory should be filled up in any moment now. Once we have 2 full cargo containers. Wow, I forgot how that sounded when it's not stacked on top of each other. Oh, we got tons of storage. Wow, I'm surprised we filled it where Frank ran through it so quickly. Frank's a bit of a power hog. He needs a lot of power, but just good. Just good. We can build that hydrogen tank. Yeah, Frank's good. Love Frank. But he just needs more power. And I didn't think I would run out of power. I managed to do a lot on what essentially is the battery power that I started with. Which is pretty cool. Made it to the moon. I ran around. What else did I do? I did a ton of stuff. You know? I built 2 bases on the power that I came with. Which is pretty good. Built 2 bases and a rover. I would figure it would draw some, so I could throw it in that container, grab some more ice through you, grab this big pile of ice. Cool. Oh, I can do even better. I can mine a bunch, right? And then after I've mined it, I can put the drill away and have more space. So let me go ahead and just rotate here. Just gonna go in a nice little circle. An ice little circle. Oh, bad jokes. Got all the bad jokes. Most of which aren't even funny. So Stubby in the oh, that's full. Hold on a second. That cargo container, filter, storage, inventory, hide empty. Okay, they're both now full, so I can go ahead and put the drill in the cockpit. Drill. And more ice. Okay, the cockpit's now full. I think I'm full. I think we've packed ice. We're packed with ice. Alright, that's as much as you can carry, much as the cockpit can carry, as much as the cargo container can carry. So let me take out my drill, my grinder, my hydrogen tank, or my bottle. Bottle's too big to fit through the tiny tube. That's understandable after seeing the size of the bottles. And we'll go ahead and grab all this. Yeah, we'll turn off the motor so we're not going to be charging, but we're going to be able to have enough ice when we get back. So let me go ahead and shut it off. Alright, let's check the batteries just before. BAT. Batteries have almost charged. Almost fully charged. Oh, that's great. Alright. Good night, motor. I wonder if it can fill up with hydrogen while it is off. Engine. Hydrogen engine is not filling. If I do the batteries, if I turn them to discharge and I set the hydrogen engine to on, it will be producing power for some reason, but I don't think it's producing enough and it's just filling with hydrogen, which will give us a nice little buffer should we ever run out. Good. We're going to get 1,300, 1,400, we need 16,000, so that's going to be a little while. Might as well grab some more ice in the meantime. That seemed to have grabbed enough ice. Ice to you. Ice to you. Oh, and here comes the sun. I should have put a solar panel on here. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Alright. Well, in order to pass material into it, no, we still need a battery. Battery would come, or it would probably be placed in this little nook here. There's space. I'll utilize whatever space I can in that section. Huh. Yeah, we're going to need batteries. We're going to need... Oh, we already know we need batteries. We're going to need a lot of stuff. Inventory. Oh, yeah. Sorry, inventory's full. Thank you for reminding me. I done forgot. I'll chuck some more ice in you. Ice in you. How long until we've run through all the ice? How's that engine doing? It's still on. It's at 50%, so just need to buy a little bit more time. You know, our inventory is full of ice. Philip's gonna be nice and icy. Nicey and icy. We could start filling these with ice so they have ice when we come back. And that'll make it a bit easier. If I ever have to just quickly drive back, we'll already have ice in the base. And I don't know if we can transfer between oxygen generators while the base is without power. It would make sense not to be able to, but then again, to make the game a little easier, it makes sense too. So let's find out as our twin headphones, or twin AIs talk about inventory being full. No, it looks like we cannot. That's okay. So just to make sure, Jen, yeah, that's awesome. Like that. That adds a bit of a incentive not to run your base out of power. Or be half powered. I wonder if when it's in that flickering state, when the power priorities are working to keep your base at least kind of on. Wonder how that works with it. Let's fly over here. Oh, my headphone's not all the way on. I can't hear if the engine turns off. No, it's still on. Okay. Yeah. How many percentage, or what percentage are we at? Engine. Hydrogen engine at filled 100%. Oh, I can turn it off now. Cool. Let me go and throw whatever ice that's in the hole into Philip, and we should be good. All right, we got that amount of ice, which is we probably could use some more. That's full. That's now full. Cockpit's still full, and that's full. So I can grab as much as I can hold from you. Wrong way. As much as I can hold from you, and we can head back. Huzzah! Now our batteries have 49 minutes of power. Let's switch them back to auto just so we're all good with that. And brakes off, and let's go. Oh, wheels on. Let's go. So maximum stored power, we have about 30 minutes of just pushing on the throttle, which it doesn't take us that long to get out here. It takes what, like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. It takes a little while. I don't think I've ever talked and drove the whole way. Every time I do talk and drive, but every time I look at it, the sun is making the ground look weird. But every time I look at it while editing, it's just so boring. So I usually cut it out. Here's what I'll do. If I remember, there'll be a timestamp so you can skip the drive. I'm gonna make a mental note of that I'm doing that, and I'll just do what I do the whole way back. I just kind of talk about what's going on. There's not much going on. Just driving over this. There was some news lately. Was there news lately? Oh yeah, Nvidia's enabling ray tracing on GTX cards, like the 10 series. Like I have a 1070 in this computer, and I mean it's a pretty awesome card. However, if you could hear it every so often, it does kind of, the fans do kind of wind up. I did do custom water cooling at some point. I might want to go back to it just for the card. I've never water cooled a graphics card. That'll be fun. Might make a video out of that. That's always fun. Yeah, I like the idea that they're enabling what is it? DX something? DXR? DXR is DirectX ray tracing, correct? Might be. I don't know. But so DXR is the ray tracing bit. Oh, we've bottomed out. We found ourselves in a little peak here. Can't get over that. Let's just use the gyroscope to fling the ship around here. Love gyroscopes. Wish I had them in real life. That'd be just pretty cool. It'd be in my car and just all of a sudden jolting to the side for no particular reason. That sounds a bit dangerous, but very fun. It makes for the best stuff. Anyways, they're enabling DXR on the 10 series. I think as low as the 1060. There's a couple of versions of the 1060. I'm not sure what version you have to have. But as low as the 1060, so a decent budget card from ooh, that was a gnarly landing. No, I like the suspension how it is right now. It's handling these really well. I'll just have to leave it. Well, blah blah blah. Can't talk. So they're enabling it on the 10 series, which is really exciting. It's not going to be as good because I think the type of computation required requires the special course. I don't know how they do that with the normal type of processing cores on a graphics card, but hey, they do it. That's cool. It probably is going to be sucky, but it existing is the good thing, because I might buy an RTX card if I turn it on in some game and it's good. Like if it looks absolutely amazing, like game-changingly beautiful, then oh boy, I hit the ground really hard there. Gotta watch out on those. Yeah, I'm gonna bump up the suspension, their strength, probably like 20, heck, even 30%. You know, and the air shock thing is on, so we should be good. Anyways, imagine if Space Engineers had ray tracing. That would solve so many of the weird lighting bugs that happen in this game. Oh, it would probably look amazing, but it already runs. I'd noticed it using like 8 gigabytes of RAM on the 1070, of memory on the 1070. That's kind of a lot. And then again, I don't know if it's a lot. It seems like a lot. Most games for a similar kind of look to them don't use as much memory, but you know, it could be the way they go about rendering things, the way they store their textures. It could be a lack of optimization, although I feel like they've been working on optimization a lot. The game runs amazing. So, you know, I'm not sure. So I'm not going to knock them on that. What was I saying? Yeah, the ray tracing would be amazing. I would take a huge performance hit. Like if it had shadows, like, you know how I have extreme shadows on, if it had like uber extreme or just ray trace shadows, I think that'd be really nice. Don't even have to do it for global illumination. Just for shadows, I think would be spot on. You know, it would make space look so much cooler, even though it kind of already does. Like you see the little details in the textures as we pass by the rocks. We're heading over, we're almost to the Bridge of Passage, but I'm a bit worried because a few minutes ago I literally just jumped over the Bridge of Passage. I had so much speed going that I just kind of hopped over it and I was gone. Oh yeah, we got that. That was easy. That was no cause for concern, to be honest. Oh, I would really like lights. Like lights with a battery. I would, put 2 battery cells in a light to have it run for a couple hours and then maybe charge it off the suit or whatever, however that'll work. Just so I can put lights temporarily down. It is a bit easier now. I could just put a battery and a light on top of the battery. That's actually a good idea. But like a specialized light that would be, because small ship blocks don't build into voxels. So a specialized light that would, be able to be built into a voxel so I can put little light posts everywhere so I know the best path to drive, or when mining so you can see inside your cave a lot better. I think lights would go well. I know there's a mod out there for lights. I haven't tried it. There was one that has a little shop light kind of look that you can stick in. I'm not sure if you can stick those in the ground. I still haven't tried it. They look like from the pictures you could stick it in the ground. Then again, wouldn't know. Heading up over here. Oh, now I'm kind of excited to see how ray trace lighting would look in some games. I'm pretty sure that's like an engine level thing. I'm fairly confident. Not that it couldn't be modded in easily. And I'm especially thinking a game like Skyrim where the engine handles like 4 point lights, maybe 3. And it's just terrible. You walk into some buildings and you have some light mods going, or just stuff that has to. So you get a light mod go like enhanced lights and effects, and you have to add other mods to get it to look pretty nice. But even with ELFX on its own, there's still the problem where you walk into a building and you turn your head and the light from the biggest light source in the room or some other light sources in the room disappear. And now where you're staring is dark. And then you turn your head just a little bit and the light flickers back on. And it's just like, ugh, kind of annoying. I know spotlights in Space Engineers behave like point lights. If I'm thinking of that correctly, they behave like point lights. And they will start to despawn after a while. Like if you have so many lights on screen at once, a few of them, when you're not looking at them, will go away. But I haven't run into a problem like that, mostly because way back when, putting spotlights in Space Engineers would just chug your game. So I just haven't gotten back into them. Wow, that was a nice drop. We're pretty high in the air. Our mass is ridiculous. I'm going to try to land in that corner. There we go. The wheels don't seem to... If you turn while you're in the air, and that force of you landing kind of becomes a force that would be pulling out the wheel, like from your base, it makes what do you call it? It makes landing a lot safer, I feel like, because instead of hitting the ground flat and the suspension like depressing, it kind of just pulls the wheel outward, and since there's no consequence for doing that, it's perfectly safe. Though I do feel it's a little cheap, and I don't do it all the time. But it works within the game without any mods, so there's that. But still 2 kilometers to go. I'm not sure how long. I was supposed to look and see how long this was taking to get over there, but yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to take this jump because it's going to be cool, and I can show off the angling of the craft to not crash. Wow, we're in the air. I wonder if you have enough speed, can you jump off the moon? Like, set up a ramp, and can you jump? See, that's what I was talking about. Although it made a nasty sound. I didn't see any effects of a broken material. So, I don't think it did any damage to the wheels. Anyways, I wonder, at least in Space Engineers, if you could build a ramp, get going quick enough, and just launch yourself off the moon. That's an idea. I'm going to build that and do a little test. That'd be fun. Maybe not in a Survivor world, because I would like a way to get back. But I might copy Philip and save him into the not the workshop, it's the F10 menu. Copy Philip, save him into the workshop, or into the F10 menu, and paste him into a world a world with a nice little ramp on the moon. Maybe my shipbuilding world. I'll see we're a kilometer away. I see the rim of the crater. This isn't that long of a drive, especially when I'm trying to make sense of myself. Just gotta come over these little ridges here. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, something similar got me before. Yes, here we go. Look at that. We're almost over. Boop. So we can get over there. Man, I'm just imagining ray trace lights in different games. I know it's probably ridiculously hard to incorporate like physics kind of stuff, but man, would it be nice. I wish it was kind of an open source thing where I don't know if it is an open source thing. I should look into this before I make a comment on it. But I will comment on the stuff that I have looked into so far and that they're adding it to 10 series cards, that it's going to be cool in my opinion, and it's going to give access to people like me who were going to buy RTX seeing the features until I saw the price tag. Like I had money saved up. I always go with the 70 series just because it's like not top of the line, but it's kind of up there. It's not their budget series. And I was gonna get it, and then I saw the price tag, and I'm like, oh. And then I saw the performance benchmarks for the 2060 being practically a 2070 or a 1070. So I'm just like, yeah, okay, fine, I won't get it. The ray tracing isn't a good enough gimmick to get me to go for it. Oh, come on, Philip, we're almost there. Oh, don't roll. I will bump power up on the wheels since I'm pretty confident we'll stay close to the ground with all this weight. Oop. Got to control wheels. Bump up the friction. 100% friction. How about that? It's going to end badly. 100% anything isn't good. Oh. We might need it, actually. Doesn't look like we're making it up. I'm going to lower the suspension power a little bit. 10%. That'll give the wheels a bit of deflection so they're constantly touching the ground. Alright, these guys are kind of just skidding. I guess they just don't have enough weight on them. Back wheels, though, got tons of weight. So we should be able to scale this no problem. Alright, how about power? Power to 60%. Whoa. It's bucking. Is that what it's called when is that what it's called when a horse kind of hops up like that? Is that called bucking? I'm not sure. But now whoa, what is going on with the camera? Okay, that was kind of freaky. Yike. Let me go ahead and reset the wheels back to where I think they were. It's like 10% power. Strength was 8%. Friction was definitely below 40, 35. All right, let's go ahead and get out and start chucking ice into Frank. And we got platinum. So with some ice and some platinum, we might be able to fix the thruster that got a bit dinged up in an unfortunate accident that I had nothing to do with. Had everything to do with. I got some more ice. Finishing Sublimation Base would be the best thing to do today, but kind of running out of time on my own schedule. Can we refine platinum with the not super good refinery? Nope. Alright, so we need a really nice refinery now to refine the platinum. So it's gonna be a while before that engine's fixed. That was pretty bad hitting the side there, and I didn't even hit it that hard. It kind of just rolled onto it. Whatever. We'll continue running back and forth. Oh, so I noticed earlier, I think bumping... Oops. Again, haven't read up on it, just kind of from observations. Bumping the model quality up to extreme, it looks like it changes the distance that it's... like I said before, where it changes the distance that it's its full LOD at, like it's full level of details when it's on that max setting. Otherwise, it seems to just be where it kind of changes not too far away. Like even on high, it needs a spot in the middle. The reason I'm saying this is because I'm working on a ship for a video, which I think it'll be cool. And, oops, that's a canvas. And one of the mods is the passage intersections. It has a passage with windows in it because it looks really cool. Or I'm using it because it looks really cool. Passage with windows is nice, and I'm like, okay, nice. I will use that to my advantage. And it turned out that it wasn't, like, at the edge of the room, or the hangar I was standing in. Oh, I kind of gave that away. The edge of the hangar, the texture wasn't loaded all the way. And it was flickering, and I think it's just because the mod's kind of old, or it's been updated, but not super recently. Don't quote me on that. And it looked pretty bad. So Frank's batteries, we'll go ahead and set them to recharge right in an hour. Oh, so much time. Little Philip here is just chilling. He's got tons of power, tons of hydrogen, tons of ice. I could take some of the ice out since he has a lot of hydrogen. That's a bad idea. That's something I shouldn't do. You know, I should put at least 1,000 back. There we go. 1,000 kilograms. Frank gets everything he needs just because kind of a big deal, Frank. He's large. He's big and going for things. Okay, so while we're here, we can queue up 1,000 steel plates because that's what we really need a lot of. Some more motors, construction components, I think, computers. We need metal grids, like 5 of them. Wait, for the small cargo container, it's 4 of them, and for this, it's really none. Sweet. Alright, but we do need 40 large steel tubes, right? 80 large steel tubes and 60 small steel tubes. Okay, that's doable. 50, 40, 50, 40, there we go, and 80. Alright, so we got some stuff going. It's going to be a little while, and I really wish I could pick up Philip and take him over with me so he's not at the base all alone, and I can have a little rover to drive around while I'm there. Can I attach him with the landing gear? Just clink and then fly away. I'm gonna try it. I think that'll be cool. Just like a little magnetic, like gripper. All right, ice is almost completely churned through. I'm gonna nab a little bit more just in case. Let's go ahead and grab that. Or I'm going to charge up and then hold on the ice just in case. 1,000. Engine still running. 600. Engine still running. Engine is at 8 liters. I don't know why I checked the engine. Batteries. Batteries are at 2 hours till full charge, but they're both in the 200 kilowatt hour range. This is still charging. It is at 295. I can't disable it because then the base loses power. So I can disable all the production systems down here, though. Didn't I make a production systems? No, I didn't. Not on this one. Let's go refinery. Off. Assembler. Off. Both basic assemblers off. Okay, so everything that's going in is going in through... Or everything that's going in is staying in for the most part. So that we got enough. We're getting solar charging on both. Good. Oh, do we have extra solar cells through the solar panel we tore down? No. No, because it was, I ended up smashing the side of it because I'm not very good at driving in game. I'm fairly okay in real life. All 3 of these materials require the nicer refinery thing. Alright, we're getting through. Our batteries are charging. We got an hour until charge on that one, 2 hours on charge on that one. Discharge. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Recharge. You too. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh no, I've been doing it wrong. I did it wrong. I did it bad. Recharged. Fully recharged in 20 minutes. Not bad. 2 minutes for that one to be fully depleted because it's in discharge mode. That's good. Oh, what was I doing? Oh. I was watching power go down, not go up. Let's switch it to auto. It's... Oh, wait, what? Now it's recharged in 3 hours. No, full recharge. Like, none of this short stuff. There we go. That's depleted in a minute. That's where all our power is coming from, is the base. But since the base has solar power, our connector will still be active, which is good. And then... So now everything's going into Frank's batteries. Power from the station, power from his own solar panel. I should give him another one, but we don't have enough resources, sadly. He'll get one at Sublimation Base probably. Basic refiners there. Didn't I have stone? No, I didn't pick up any stone. That's good. It's a good accomplishment. I can use those 20 glass to finish up. No, I can't. I need 10 more. But I can use 20 out of 30 to get this cockpit even more going. We can make sure everything is kind of tip-top before we head out. Just kind of hold the welder on it. Because even if it's 100%, sometimes it seems to just kind of weld. I'm like, what is it? What is it called? Go the psst noise. See, medium cargo container needs some interior plates and displays, actually. I don't need this remote control anymore, do I? No, I don't. I don't even need the antenna. I don't have the antenna anymore. Remote control can come off. Thank you. And you can have your interior plates. You needed a lot more than that. Everything else should be full then. The remote control had practically nothing that we needed. Everything removed from this craft just so it's as light as possible. So when we drop it, it doesn't decide to kill itself. And everything put into Frank's cargo container. And then we'll soften up the suspension while we're here. Suspension. Move you down. Oh, I already did. I already dropped it, because if we go too low, so 8% should be pretty good. Height offset's good. Friction's good. Steering is on just the front wheels. Alright. You know, we got 24 minutes sitting like this. 26 if I turn that off. What is using power? Generator. The O2 generator. 9 hours. So it was using tons of power, the O2 generator. So we will take the generator, put it on the hot bar, since it is a power user. Power user. And everything's off. Sweet. Gyroscope's still on. I don't think the gyro uses much of any power, because we got 9 hours like this. What does the gyro do? Gyro off. 2 kilowatts. 15 hours. Dang. We got tons of power now. So it's gonna go well. This is gonna go well. The gyroscope probably should stay on, just so when it lands, it has like something going for it. I think the air shock will work while these are off. I'll turn them on before we go, just so we have something. That engine sounds off. Yeah, it's definitely off. All right, let's get into the terminal here. Check Frank's batteries. They are both fully recharged now in 20 hours. This one's holding 500. This one's holding... Okay. Let's set them to... this one to discharge, right? Just so we don't do anything silly. Auto for them. And let's check how long we can hover with Frank. I know that hovering power isn't going to be the same, but... Engines on. Docking off. We got 6 minutes at max power, 20 minutes at hovering. That's good. All right, let's go ahead and dock here. Switch the batteries to... Are they already on auto? On auto. And we will prepare little Philip to go, and we'll head out. Oh boy, exciting. Actually, kind of nerve-wracking. I don't want to like run out of power halfway there and be bad, but I don't think it's going to take 7 minutes to accelerate to 100 meters per second. All right. Detaching now. Alright. Detached. Go and fly the little landing leg over. See, Frank's big leg is good. Good and useful. Oh. Alright, let me detach it. I want to get it like more centered. Like there. There we go. Let's go. Oh, I got him picked up. Oh, I love it. Okay. Onto the ice. Where's the ice? There's the ice. Way over there. Super far away ice. But that's okay. We got time to accelerate. Let's go ahead and throw the dampeners off. And use this to, well, the dampeners are a bit more efficient than me, so we'll go ahead and accelerate on over. We're just going to line ourselves up, get to a good height and a great speed. Got 8 minutes at this. It doesn't take 8 minutes to get over there driving. I feel like it doesn't take 8 minutes to get over there driving. Alright, we'll get to 100 meters per second. And we'll... 99. 99. Oh, we gotta flatten out, or else we're gonna end up doing some ugly. Alright, dampeners off. Got 4 days like this, just kind of floating. Cool! That's pretty cool. We got our rover kind of like stuck to the front there. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, we're getting low. Let's level out. Dampeners on. Just kind of... See, there we go. So the dampeners got us through that. We're coming up on the bridge of passage very quickly. Or we'll make it to the base just fine. 101. Didn't know we could do 101. Thought we could only do 100. Ooh, are they slowly upping the speed of space engineers? I highly doubt it. Oops. Always do that. Because I'm holding Alt to change my view and pressing Z to turn off the dampeners. Oh, we only have one forward thruster. No wonder we weren't really going much of anywhere. Let's go dampeners on just in case. Got 3 minutes now. It's using quite a bit more power. Okay. Level off and dampeners off. And just float. We'll float on down to the base. Sweet, we got tons of power. We're almost to the base. This is gonna go great. We're 200 meters. Did it again. 200 meters, 180 meters. Let's go ahead and just use an engine that's not using so much power. Oh boy, oh boy. Why are we not slowing down? We just don't have a lot of go, huh? Now that we lost a thruster. I haven't traveled since I lost the thruster. Come on. We'll let the dampener sort it out. Okay. Now we're not moving. We'll gently move towards it. We'll knock off the dampeners so we start to fall a little bit. Okay. Just gulping out of nervousness. 100 meters. Yep. We'll throw back on the dampeners. And keep hitting the record thing. Like this. Boom, 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 boom. Dampeners are off. Dampeners on. Alright, so we'll just gently set down Philip. Oh, we didn't cover our divot. Dang it, I was going to land there. Well, we don't need to because the freaking universe made divots as well. It didn't cover your divots, universe. Rude. Oops. Let's go ahead and land. We got the wheels in the shadow. Alright, we can drop little Philip off. And then we can... rotate. We'll just try to get next to the base a little bit. Alright, since we can't connect to it yet, we don't have enough. The base doesn't have any power to do that. And we'll start lowering. Whee! And we're locked. Let's get all the way on the ground. And then lock. Dampeners off. Ion engines off. Oh, whoops. I did forget something. Dampeners on. Unlock the landing gear. Let's move away from the base. Oop, dampeners or landing gear, and then turn on the drill so we get more hydrogen while we're sitting here. We got 8 minutes, 2 hours. We got tons of time like this. Let's just go ahead and keep mining up some of this until. Oh wait, does the inventory bar doesn't increase with the ship's inventory? I don't think. Alright, I think that's quite a bit. It's at least 30, right? I saw it move up quite a bit. So we'll thrust backwards here and then go in for another landing. Come into a landing. Come on. There we go. Gear off, gear back on, and we're landed. Engines off, and welcome to the lunar base. Oops. Engines on. We got ice everywhere. Tons of ice. Look at all this ice. We're good for a little while. Oh, batteries are on auto, correct? Let me make sure. Batteries. Oops. Batteries. Set to auto, set to auto. Sweet. And then I will take little Philip, set his batteries to auto. They're all on auto, actually. And then hydrogen. Oh, sorry. Engine on. Those off. U on. So the batteries can fully recharge. Good. So now we can start to take some of these materials from Frank and put them into the base. I'm going to take whatever I have now. I have no refining capability, do I? Oh, and it moved all the... Oh, it didn't let me keep those. Okay, that's fine. I'll take all that around, and we'll start to weld up things that we need so we can start transferring ice. We don't have material for the grids, the digital frontier, but we should have material for a battery, don't we? Let me go spell that right. Battery. Let's get this battery going, and then we can kind of call it for the day, huh? Battery. Oh, maybe not. We still need all the power cells. I didn't think about that. And the 500,000 construction components. I think you can snab some of the construction components. No, there's only 5 for those. What uses a lot? There's one of these things that uses a ton, doesn't it? Maybe the cargo container. 35 with 40 with the cargo container. I think we found our source here. Yeah, that's more than enough. All right. More than enough material. We can put everything back in the cargo container except for the power cells, and we can't grind them off of anything because we need to produce them on our own, which we need iron for, which we don't have a lot of iron for, which is okay. With all this stuff I made earlier, I have to cancel. 70, 80. All right. So let me grab some stone, and I guess it can get the. See, this is why I should have. I built a refinery on here because now the survival kit has to be the refiner of goods. That's okay. We'll set it for 3,000, even though we'll never have that much. And we'll head over to some stone, put it in little Phillip, and be just fine there. Whee! Look at us go. Power. Is the power on the wheel set really high? I don't know. 97 years. What? Oh, I guess that's just the way that works. Alright, let's go sit in the stone. Put the brakes on. Drop down and grab some stone. Got some stone for my ship. My ship needs stone. I should take the drill, not that. Ice is fine to accidentally grab, but also fine not to have it all. Some more stone. I thought there was iron nearby, wasn't there? No, but we can't refine iron directly because I didn't have a basic refinery on Frank. Frank's gonna need a basic refinery, but before that, the base needs batteries. And, you know, base needs batteries more important than Frank needs refinery. Because then if the base has power, I can charge the base using the hydrogen I gather, and the base becomes operational. And finally useful, after so many episodes of it just sitting there doing nothing. Just being a bit of an eyesore, that's it. Not even being marked on the GPS, because I forgot to do that last time. I'm going to do that this time, though. Because I will remember, eventually. Okay. Gathering some more stone. Come on. Stone. More stone. Lots more stone. Just let it fly around, that's okay. If we get some ice, that's good, because it gets put into the generation for our vessel here. So 8.4 thousand. Medium cargo container, grab some ice, that's okay. Another gnat. They're extremely decreased now. There's only been 2 gnats like all today. And both of them have been harassing me for some reason. There's a little cup of vinegar out for them, but they don't seem to be bothered by it, or seem to want anything to do with it. And we got nickel. Can't refine element of nickel yet. We just need to be able to pull it from the ground. Out of stone. So extracting the trace elements from stone. And still getting there. Inventory is full. I'm just going to go a bunch, because we can hold a lot. Alright. Oh, I wonder if the surface thing is the same on here as it is to planets. Like, the surface stone isn't the highest, like, quality, I guess. Where you can get more out of, deeper stone. I'm not sure how that works with moon, because the moon has stone, but it doesn't seem to have changed texture the deeper I've gotten. Huh. It's an interesting concept. Unsure how to think about it or test it yet. Because I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about filling up my inventory with stone. So I have enough to take back, and it's enough to get refined to something reasonable. 80 power cells worth of stone. We're turning rocks into batteries. That's still kind of very cool. Oh, come on. Oh, I didn't use the cockpit yet for storage. That's okay. We will go with that much, just so I don't have to keep going around. Brakes off. We are once again full of material. We'll have to take the long route around because we're a bit slower. Turn. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that turn. That was a nice turn. Alright, we'll park right under Frank. Kind of bump into him a little bit. It's not crashing if you hit with your wheel, right? We'll take the... That. Well, we don't hold that much more, but we hold a little bit more. Go into there. Why didn't I use Frank? Because he's full of ice right now. And all the power that I produce, I want going straight into his batteries and then eventually into the base batteries. Just so, you know, we have enough power. Oh, the base needs a hydrogen engine so it can produce its own power. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Over through you. We will fill up the containers with stone. Have enough stone forever. That's exactly one inventory's worth of stone. That's nice. Oh, I hear production happening. Good. Very good. I thought I turned the basic assembler off, actually. I thought I ended up turning it off last time, but maybe not. Or turning it off, not even last time, from before I took off. Huh. Let me check on that real quick. No, the basic assembler is off. On. Now these are recharged in 3 hours, which is good. Means we got enough. We're still producing power for them to recharge and not deplete. Oh, sweet. Yeah, stone transfers through. I don't even have to go to each individual one. I could have just done it all from one container. Didn't think about it, though. That's what that ice is in the small container. It's our emergency ice. It is just enough to do something, and hopefully that something is enough to get us to where we need to be. Well, I wonder if the base all the way over there is recharging, even though it's like far out of being rendered. Huh, that'd be nice if it was. I need my welder. Oh, it's not even a good welder. It's an okay welder. But I guess it's really necessary to get the nicer welder in the hardcore series, because it's set to realistic, so the beginning welder just sucks entirely, but later welders are pretty decent. Ice, we have used a lot of ice, actually, not all of it. Can we throw everything from the connector in the cargo container yet? Almost. Once we can, I will go ahead and start mining again, so the drill can fill up, so the connector can fill up, so the drill has more storage than the cargo container. Okay, I guess. Production inventories. System inventories? Yeah, that's fine. 23. We're getting there. You will soon have power. Frank will soon be docked to you. We will soon be able to dock and suck up some of that ice. And next episode, be able to get the base into mining mode. Because now the base is getting to being operational, which is great. But, oh, it looks like... Okay. 29 more cells. We're almost there. Almost there. Oops. That'll happen sometimes. 8 is done. 9, 10, 19. So we have 19 more cells to go. But we will take whatever we have a little bit at a time. This we're gonna end with today is Frank being docked with the facility, the Sublimation Base. It's kind of a weird word to say. Sublimation. Say that fast 10 times. I just did 3 times. Production inventory, storage inventory, production inventory. Okay. 9, 13, 5 more, 4, 3, 2. Okay, I was worried we didn't have enough iron. 1. Yes, the base will have power. Powerful base. Yes, now we have power. And okay, there we go. And the base has 7 days worth of power, even with the O2 generator running, I guess. Or they're probably like on standby or something. They don't have their own internal storage. Nice if they did, but they don't. Just A-okay. Alright. Now, online that. Get ready to take off. We have 2 hours of power now. 48 minutes pushing the thrusters. That's good. Which means that extra ice has done us some good. And the first docking to the base. Oh wow, I was way off. What great perspective I have. That VR mode would be probably nice for something like this. Oops. Roll a little bit and... Oh, there we go. Alright. Now we are... Well, all the batteries are in auto mode. I don't hear the engine running. The engine's running. Alright. Sweet, we're connected. We're all connected. Oh, I need to build that one in order to... You know what? I can build that one. All I have to do is grab the grinder and switch materials to a different thing. Where is my inventory? Everything. Everything. Grind. Okay, where's my grinder? Oh, it's probably in Philip. Let me grab the grinder. Grab the grinder. There it is. Fix the get the base running. Can't talk sometimes. All right. Oh, we still needed the steel plates. Steel plates are a must. Okay. Once all the steel plates are installed, and once this is running, now we have 2 more things producing hydrogen for Frank. There we go. There we go. I don't hear them running though. Oh yeah, they're churning through it. They're churning through it. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. All right. Now we're producing tons of energy. Or now we're producing tons of hydrogen, which should be refilling our engine as it runs. Sweet. All right. This is great. This is very great. We're making tons of progress. And until next time, happy engineering.